A new video showing the inside of Europe's largest nuclear power plant in Ukraine after an attack and takeover by Russian troops. Tonight, there doesn't appear to be any radioactive leakage.
And as Russia increases attacks on civilian targets, Ukrainians in Odessa seen forming a human chain, filling up sandbags to protect their city.
And the U.S. and NATO allies are also escalating pressure on Russia to stop its war.
Our D.C. Bureau Chief Ben Kennedy is live in Washington with the latest. Ben.
Calvin, Nicole, right now the U.S. is reviewing if Russia did in fact commit war crimes as they call on Moscow to cease fire near and around nuclear power plants. Russia advanced on key targets across Ukraine Friday and occupied Europe's largest nuclear plant amid fears of a radiation leak.
The world narrowly averted a nuclear catastrophe.
New video from inside the plant after the attack as authorities say radiation levels appear normal. Flames have been put out as Ukraine's President Zelensky calls on world leaders to stop Russia before there is a nuclear disaster.
There
are 15 nuclear reactors in Ukraine. If one of them blows, that's the end for everyone. That's the end of Europe.
Zelensky then criticized NATO for not implementing a no-fly zone over Ukraine.
The only way to actually implement something like a no-fly zone is to send NATO planes into Ukrainian airspace and to shoot down Russian planes, and that could lead to a full-fledged war.
The Secretary of State met with NATO leaders in Belgium in an effort to deter Russian attacks and coordinate with allies on additional sanctions against Moscow.
We regret that tens of millions of Russians will suffer because of the dangerous decisions made by a tiny circle of corrupt leaders and their cronies.
This week, the U.S. targeted who Blinken referred to as cronies 50 members of Russia's elite, now banned from traveling to America, as President Biden also banned Russian flights from U.S. airspace.
We're committed to helping Ukraine defend itself.
His remarks come during an Oval Office meeting with the president of Finland to discuss ways to end the war in Ukraine.
We agree it's not only an attack on Ukraine, it's an attack on the security of Europe.
Lawmakers are now calling on President Biden to ban Russian oil imports, but the White House says they're not quite ready to make that decision yet. Reporting live in Washington, D.C., Ben Kennedy, Local 10 News.
More sanctions for Russia. Thanks a lot there, Ben.